Hello everybody, I'm currently the rank 1 Corona in North America, and I'm going to be talking about Fragpunk in its current state, and we'll talk about a couple other things too. I kind of have a list of things I've jotted down, just kind of rambling about certain things I think might need to be changed, what's in a good position, what characters are good, how the gunplay is, from someone who's been playing FPS games for almost 15 years, from a very extraction shooter base heavy standpoint, from Valorant, CS:GO heavy attack FPS. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, first off, I wanted to go down to the Steam review page, especially in the first day. It was at a mixed review, and I was playing almost the entire day when it first came out, and watching the reviews, come down. It was pretty repetitive what people were saying, especially on different social platforms like TikTok. Everybody was saying the same thing. I don't know what this gaming economy is, but there's not that many games to play nowadays. Marvel Rivals to me is it's a little clunky, and I like third-person shooters, but I don't know, something about Marvel Rivals just didn't click. But anyway, I saw some comments about people talking about the microtransactions. First off, maybe the first day when the game came out, that could be considered pay to win, because you could first of all get the membership, which is an additional $10, and you could have gotten the extra agents. And I say pay to win because there is a leaderboard. So if you were really grinding and you really wanted to get rank 1 for a certain character, you could have bought the membership and then immediately started playing that character ahead of everybody else. Other things that could be considered pay to win are maybe the skins. I know the beta exclusive AK skin. People can make arguments, about different skins affecting the FOV, showing more of the screen if you were using the default or something like that. I'm not gonna go too in depth with it, but it kind of happens in like any competitive FPS game. People say pay to win. Valorant, people say the same thing. Some skins take up less of your screen, so it's pay to win. When the game came out, we have not that many skins right now. We have this one bundle here, which is the M4 skin, which does make a noise. I don't think a lot of people know that. Nice noise. Then you have this shotgun, makes noise as well. Nobody cares, the thing's trash. This knife here, it's animation. I'm not gonna go too much into the skins because you could debate that all day if you want. But in terms of microtransactions, nothing besides getting access to certain characters faster than others might be considered pay to win. Some skins, but there's nothing that will directly influence your gameplay. All of the story here, it's mostly just these pop cans, which are an event exclusive. So I'm assuming it's going to be like a seasonal thing where there's going to be this constellation thing. There'll probably be this is the rare skin in the game currently. It's the red. Basically, there's a 1% chance for it to drop. If you, I think it's 50 is the max, so you have just used 4 of them. You have a chance every 50 pulls of that cycle that you get of the capsules, you have the chance to either pull this or that. The chances on them, I have no clue. This is the gacha mechanic that people are complaining about, but it's just a skin at the end of the day. You don't need this, it doesn't affect your gameplay. It's just if anything, it's probably a detriment to your gameplay because it literally takes up your whole screen. Besides that, there's really no microtransactions at all. So let's get into some other things. I wanted to say one more thing about the microtransactions. This game's free to play. How do you expect them to make money? People talk about 9 different currencies. It's really not that bad, bro. I mean, it's 3 of them. I think it's not that crazy. You have this one used for skins and stickers and characters. This is basically the same shit, and this is just the currency where you can spend your money on. It's not that complex. That's about it. I will say it is a little overwhelming when you first get into the game, all the different menus, but once you understand what you're clicking through, it's really it's not that bad at all. So It's not 9 different currencies. It's just 3. And a couple different, you know, half the stuff on your screen they're giving it away for free. So I mean, I'll tell you. Another thing of you know, conflict of interest is the movement in the game. Like I said, I didn't play the beta. I think I played 2 matches and I didn't, you know, I didn't get the beta exclusive AK skin or anything like that. But I didn't even notice. You know, I didn't invest that much time to even notice the movement speed. But that has been nerfed since then. There's been a lot of different nerfs since then. They've nerfed some cars, they've buffed some things, they've nerfed some characters. I haven't gotten to different lancers right now. But the character I main, I'm gonna get into it later. I'm gonna do a tier list. It's honestly really terrible. He's not terrible, but he's not. There's definitely better people, for sure. Like Corona is honestly not that great. His flashes in general in this game, even with utility, I feel is very inconsistent. Like if I'm ever using utility, the flash is like the bottom tier. I'm always trying to use the frags or you know, the Molotov, then the smokes, then the flash. You know, if I'm using the flash, I'm pretty sure it only works like close range. It's not line of sight. From what I've heard, the Corona back in the beta was line of sight flash. That's his ability here. Hothead. You can see the abilities how they work. So you pop it. There's a little bit of a you know, cue to it, and then it flashes. But I think it's only very close range. I haven't done like, you know, too much testing like on the meters exactly how like far it will go. But I know that it's not that great. I mean, if you're dashing in mid to some sites, just trying to, you know, if someone's playing close right, close left, in a close vicinity, it's good for that. But the flash itself, it kind of doesn't even flash them. Like you can still see on the edge of your screen, so you can still have a good frame of reference in the center of your monitor if you want to just like spam them, you know. So it's not that crazy. His Molotov is really not that great either compared to the utility that you get at the pistol. It doesn't do that much damage. I think it needs a buff, to be honest. I think it could be like old Valorant. I think they changed Phoenix in Valorant. How his Molotov works, I don't play it anymore. But if this Molotov could heal him, that would be pretty good. Mainly what I use this Molotov is for, you know, if I'm out of mollies for my main utility, then I'll use that. Because with the Molotovs, you get the indicator if someone's getting hit or like some piece of util is getting broken. So it's kind of like, you know, a stalling tactic. That's what I like to do. And his dash, I'm going to show more gameplay of it, but horizontally it doesn't go that far, but vertically, what I like to do is use the Glock, because I don't know if you guys know, but in this game, the Glock is a burst. Like in Valorant, it's a left click burst, try. So it's kind of accurate if you're jumping and stuff. So I like to go straight up with Corona. If someone's like, you know, right in front of me and like it's just like he's low or something, you know, I can just go straight up and just click right below. But besides that, Corona is not that great. I'll do a tier list later on in the video who I consider the best right now, with all the cards considered. But yeah, let's get into that later. Alright, I just wanted to show some stuff real quick with Corona. I wanted to show like the Glock usage when you're dashing and stuff, especially when you're like offing. It gets wicked, bro. Like yesterday, because there wasn't that many diamond people in the queue, it was kind of getting annoying to actually they were just like, you know, slapping scrimmage.
But sometimes you want to reach things coming.
This is what I'm talking about here. So like, look at this for example. Like I could dash straight up. Look how much height I get. It's ridiculous. Wow.
Reloading.
Look how accurate it is. Watch the damage.
Coffee down. Go again.
I'm playing on 8 footage. But get the idea.
Gotta recycle me better than that.
Rank 1 by the way.
Time for a little light.
But look, it's pretty accurate. Like, what is that?
Ping mark.
Like 20 meters.
Yeah.
They're one. Watch. I also play stretched, by the way. Stretch is really nice for the game because you can have max FOV. So normally in FPS games, when you're playing stretch, you lose that FOV on your sides, right? But this game doesn't really matter. can do
Kill.
105 max FOV. Let's look at that real quick. Let me go over the settings too. These are my settings. Like I said, I play stretch. I play 1440 by 1080p. Max FOV. Highlight filter just to make it more vibrant. I also have my vibrancy or digital vibrance on NVIDIA at max. Sharpness, visual, you can see easier. Minimalist. Now this setting is crazy, bro. It makes it look like play.
All over, except
Like
for
I'll talk about later.
I'm back,
Real
kid.
gamers don't understand that
15
graphics really
seconds
don't mean
left.
anything, especially in a
Wow.
competitive game such as this. Like,
Just a few seconds
it
left.
might look like it doesn't even look that bad. It reminds me of like old
What you get for not having a metal
10,
skull?
CS:GO knockoff Chinese games. It doesn't even look that bad at all. So yeah, I just wanted to go over real quick. I didn't show them my settings even in a second. I'll show them in a second. I don't know what just happened. Minimalist, everything. Oh, you can also change your UI to make it more simple. Everything low. I have a 3080 by the way, but I think it's more CPU based. Reflex on, everything low, everything low. UI high. I'm not sure what this. I haven't tested the low version of that before. Basically all low, sharpen, and I'm using the Final Mouse. I don't know, maybe the third newest one or whatever. Yeah, that's about it though. Just wanted to show that real quick because Corona vertical dash is kind of crazy. So yeah. Alright, one more thing I wanted to go over before we get into like the end of the video. It's kind of long, and I really don't even have a lot of my own Corona footage because I've been so focused just grinding ranked. But the broken cards, they're not really broken cards, but there's definitely ones that you want to prioritize. For those that don't know, it's kind of like it is like Marvel Rivals. Once you hit Diamond, you have a ban phase, right? I don't think I have any footage of showing you that, so I'd have to do it another time. But yeah, let's go to the cards. So if you don't know, the ranked and casual queues are different in terms of what cards are available. Honestly, hold up. Let me just. I think I took a screenshot. Anyway, I could just scroll through it. Infernal Hounds, pretty decent, really good card. But I don't really like it because you can't really be quiet with it because the dogs will, yeah, look. They make this like little noise and people can hear it. So just gotta be wary about that. Another good one. I like this one a lot, especially when you have a character like Corona. When you get that extra, the height, vertical. You get wicked, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Ricochet is a very good one. Bigger and badder, underrated. A lot of people don't utilize that the most, especially when you have the homie missile card. Oh my goodness. Blade Master, I think because the game just came out, it's a lot of new people getting this game. On the first glance, this shit does look broken as hell. You can shoot their feet though. One thing I haven't tested though, I wonder if you're in a 1v1 scenario, let's say you just got to a corner, he's chasing you with the katana. If you start charging your knife, does that go through the katana? That's one thing I haven't tested. If that's the case, if you go through the katana, even when he's dodged, that could be a good counter to that. But generally you want to shoot the feet. That's another good card. Return to Sender, I think it's overrated. Most of the times it gets you killed, or it's just like detrimental. Basically they're just saving themselves. If it's you using it or them, it's alright. I would prioritize something else. Bio Warrior, a lot of people don't like it because they don't understand the utilization of it. You can come back alive, you can even silent walk, so you can even make a play. I got a play where I was able to get 3 picks because I was silent walking and I wrapped around as a zombie. I mean, it doesn't happen often and you don't have much health, so it's not going to happen that frequently. Rapid Marksman Rifle, very good card, very good card. The SVD, a lot of people don't utilize that. That gun is busted. Yeah, very good card. If you have no recoil, only problems is those DMRs barely have any ammo. That's about it. Barrier Destruction, I like this a lot. A lot of people, if you can catch them off guard, especially if you're not in a 5-stack, if you're playing solos or depending on who you're playing up against, they might not even be paying attention. And you could fake them out. You could not even like push the barrier. You could just do a normal thing and just catch them off guard. Pretty good card. Reaper Scythe. A lot of people may have not seen this card, so I'm gonna show it real quick. Basically, if you choose the card, or if the enemy chooses the card, this pillar of a scythe spawns in your spawn, and you can pick it up after you spawn in. And even if the enemy team has it, you can go to their spawn and go grab it yourself. But basically, you like cut through the map. These projectiles go through the entire map. Yeah. Okay. And basically, if you're attacking with this scythe and you get the bomb down, it's basically GG. I mean, play post plant with this, it's almost like a guaranteed dub. And you get these spawn points, these teleporters around the map that you can just teleport to, which you get a little delay. But the counter to this, a lot of people don't know, is that you just push them. Whoever has the scythe that they're using it, just like rush them as quick as possible. What else? Edgy triggers. I think it's one of the best cards in the game because it could delay you from even planting a bomb too. So pretty solid card, and it stops you from sniping too, or you know, it makes it more annoying. That's about it in terms of the cards. The rest of them are pretty. Oh, the matching just annoying. That's about it. Yeah. Alright, just real quick. I don't know what I'm doing with this video. Like, I'm just jumping some things I think should be talked about that nobody's talking about. So this is the last bit of the video. Jesus Christ. Alright, so in terms of the gunplay, no issues at all. I mean, the sprays are not hard at all. If you don't know, you're either pulling bottom left or bottom right. It's not old Rust recoil. It's not even as hard as Valorant, Vandal, or Phantom recoil. It's more or less the hardest part is just knowing which gun you're using and making sure that you're pulling left or you're pulling right. For those that don't know, the AK, you're pulling bottom right. For the M4 or whatever you want to call it, is you're pulling bottom left. I have no issues. Honestly, I would like if it was more difficult for the sprays, but you know, that's coming from an old Rust player, you know. And that AK spray, as the people that used to play Rust, that shit was very difficult. Or not for me. Alright. Some of the maps, they're mid, like the middle of the maps, of the 3-lane maps, they're usually pretty bad. Especially the Chinese map. I forgot the name of it. I don't even want to try to pronounce it. I'm gonna fuck it up. My bad. Yeah, that middle is awful. That's horrendous. Especially when you're defending it. I mean, I've realized just using the molly to cut that choke point off. Yeah, that you're cutting like 30 seconds down, maybe even 40 with the Molotov. Another things about the maps, some of the nitro walls are still pretty broken. There's a strat we do on the map that has the balcony where you could jump off and the site's right below it. I don't know the name of the maps yet. But there's a strat where you can plant. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to spoil the strat. But if you go to mid, you can wall and see directly on the bomb site, and we just play posts and use mollies or whatever. So things like that, I think, I'm not going to say specifics because I'm going to abuse it till as long as I can. And it's not a bug. It's in the game. Or maybe it's not intentional, but I'm going to use it. But yeah, some things need to be changed in terms of the walls, I think. Quality of life, man. This game, man. Quality of life. First of all, you can drop your knife to your friends. That's crazy work. For as many people talking about the microtransactions in this game and the denying currencies, the fact that you could even do that. I have a friend on my list who is on my list for one reason, and that's to drop this sword. To drop this sword right here. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Even when you're in the game, for example, let's say you pick up an enemy's M4. It's a skin. It's a certain skin. It's a default skin because he's trash, right? Then you go to your next buy phase. You can reskin that skin. Like the small things, man. I swear to God. Another quality of life thing I want to talk about. Oh, this game is optimized. So there's been a trend for the past what 5-6 years. All these different game devs that have been switching to Unreal Engine, literal just trash optimization, especially on Unreal Engine 5. Like for those that are Dune fans that have been waiting for the new Dune MMO game, bro, that's you're gonna need a 6090, maybe an 8090 to run that game. I mean, you know what I mean? But this game, I don't know when they started development, but I know they had an alpha, I know they had a beta, so they've had some time to optimize the game, but not the console apparently. I don't know. But this game's optimized, man. I'm getting like 500 FPS, not consistently, but the fact that it's even going up to there is crazy. And like the minimal graphical options, the fact they even have that is amazing. They should add a left-handed mode. It's not it's not a priority. They're still working on the console, so that's a whole different market that I haven't even tapped yet. So if we get it, we get it. But that would be a cool thing to have. It's not. It doesn't make a difference at the end of the day. I mean, it's just a different preference thing. The old CS:GO had where they have the bind where they can switch to left hand or right hand, whatever. Just stupid little stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that you can get the butterfly knife for free. I think I got on my third. I didn't even realize what was going on because, like I did say previously in the video, like when I first got on game, freaking Blackboy Max, freaking like so much stuff. They're giving out free stuff. You don't really know what's going on, but the butterfly knife, pretty sick. I mean, let's look at the. Like that's Aura. Alright. And you even get to change the colors. And you get, oh, by the way, I don't know if the codes are taken yet, but I'm going to toss up on screen a list of codes that you can use. Don't know if they're still valid or not, but I just used them when the game launched, so I'm pretty sure they're still valid. But you get a bunch of new, not new, but you get the capsules for the constellation thing. So use that, maybe get lucky, I don't have anything to support or promote, so give a like on the video, I guess. Get up to it. I'm almost done with this. Ranked, just like in Marvel Rivals, you can see which ranking of your character that you play or main is. So right now, like I said, I'm number 1, so everybody can see at number 1. And people can see if you're number 2, 3, etc. Pretty cool. It adds like another layer of competitiveness to the game. Rank rewards, man. Freaking Valorant. I listen in, new agent gets added to the game, but I still don't think they've added a new rank reward besides the charm. And I don't think it's been altered either. This game's rank rewards are pretty sick. Where am I even looking right now? Wrong thing. Where is that? Oh, here we go. Store. God. Anyway, look. I'm not gonna go through the rank reward. I guess I gotta do it, right? So about the menus being easily accessed, I'm not doing this game no justice. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't feel like going to it. Okay. I paid. Gluck Knight. I'm good on that. Yo, that shit did not say Gluck, yo. So this for the membership. If you bought the membership, you can get access to this variant for every single gun has this skin. It's kind of ugly. Don't really care. The diamond is for if you get the max level. It says it right there if you can read. And for the rank rewards, you either get the option to choose from the silver or the gold. That's better than Valorant. That's better than CSGO's rank rewards. So, and it's free to play, so you can't complain. And I would expect them to, add different. It doesn't have to be crazy. I mean, people could grind for stupid things. It doesn't matter. Just another incentive on top of being competitive in the game. It's nice to have. Oh my God, the ranked. Okay, so I've been playing with some of the best 5 stacks in the game, and we think some people are cheating. Maybe not aimbot, maybe not ESP, but the delay right now, you can spectate your friends' ranked matches, and there's only a 5-second delay. That needs to change. In Marvel Rivals, it's 45 seconds, So that needs to get pushed back. I think people are ghosting. It's very easy to do so because of that 5-second delay. 5 seconds means nothing. That's like, you know, you can get a lot of information with that. The maybe section, this is like maybe, you know. There's definitely going to be more healing characters, so that's like a given. I think the flashes in general in this game are pretty inconsistent. Not really sure how they work. I think they just have to be very close to a person. It's definitely not line of sight, like I said with Corona. Corona Molotov feels weak. If it heals you, even slightly, I think it would be perfect. Spider, broken, I think. The fact that he could TP, boom, 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 boom. Like, imagine you're playing post plant and you have 2 TP set up. I'm thinking like on the desert map, you know, the one with the A with the sniper, people deep. Like, there was a situation where he had 1 TP here and the other TP here, and the dude was on bomb, and you know, he's jiggle peeking to stall time. He's just teleporting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, that's dumb. So I think that needs to change. I think he should only be able to do it like once or twice in a round. Being able to go freaking Blackboard Max, freaking, you know what I mean? Yeah, that needs to change. And I think the sniping situation in this game, snipers, thank God they can't one-shot body shot from across the map. That would be absurd because everybody is able to get a sniper. But what I think needs to change is that you should only be able to have, instead of having the ability to have 2, you know, when you get in the match, you get 2 chances to have each type of weapon. I think instead of having 2 chances, only 1. It wouldn't make that big of a difference. I think it would just make it more uncommon because most people are running snipers, and then you still have hollow point, so you're still almost guaranteed another like a sniper on the team. But it would just make it less frequent and make it less annoying, and it really would make that big of a difference. Like, I was trying to think of like other ways to nerf snipers, but I think that would be sufficient enough. Like, if I could have like one last round with a sniper, it would make a big deal because most of the maps are very sniper heavy. They're very long angles. You know, the ARs, you can't one-shot headshot with the AK, no matter what range. Maybe that's not true. Let me check. Yeah, you can't one-shot headshot regardless. Neither with the M4. So it's not like Valorant where you could, like, you know, really punish those people hopping and just, like, you know, maybe you're just that goated like me, you'll be able to hit that headshot regardless. And not in this game. You would have to double headshot. And getting that second shot sometimes is really difficult. So that's why snipers feel so strong. And I think if there was just maybe 1 or 2 rounds where a person was not able to get it, it would make a big difference. And yeah, this concludes this segment. Yep. Alright, so the last segment I wanted to do just a quick tier list of, you know, why I gave what I gave here. So at the top is Nitro. Overall, good pick. She's always useful. The wall she can get on a lot of different angles, a lot of different headshot angles. Always good. Pathogen, only healer. That's always going to be S tier at the moment right now. Good walls, good Molotovs, very good. Then he has Spider. That's S tier. I mean, the TPs alone, and then the teleporting thing where they can barely get out of the suck. That's broken as hell. Broker, overall good pick, you know, solid utility. Mines are really good, a lot of mines are annoying. RPG, you can get a guaranteed kill with it if you direct 150 him, like on his feet. Hollow point, I don't know, A or B, I think she's like towards the middle. They nerfed her a little bit, but she's still a solid pick. Having a sniper on you at all times is pretty good, you know what I mean? It's pretty versatile. Chum, pretty decent. Doesn't make it A tier though, I don't think so. His util's not that great. Then you have Zephyr, you know, higher ranked stuff. It's gonna get harder to use that invisible stuff because people start spamming you. And her TP is alright, you know, overall. Pretty solid B pick, you know. Then you have Kisset. Okay kit, it's alright. Her nade's really good, but it's easy to get out of. I think it needs buffed. The vision thing, pretty good, you know, but you have to be close range, it's okay. And he's pretty okay, because the shotgun's not that great, but the nades are really good, but it's not good enough for it to be A tier. Corona, pretty bad, honestly. He needs a buff, even though I'm his main. It was a pretty good investment on my end, you know what I mean? I mean, I feel like he's going to get buff any day now. He's not that great, and really nobody was playing him, so I picked him because of that reason. It's not that he's fantastic, it's just nobody was playing him, and I like the dash because I used to play Jett. Yeah, and this guy, pretty trash. You shouldn't pick him. Pretty trash. No one's D tier though, they're all pretty decent. And what's her name? Freaking. It's alright. It's okay kit. It's not the greatest. The best thing in her kit's probably the smokes, the sandstorms. And then finally what? Oh, she has less, but sonar pretty good. But she can counter it but just by standing still, so it's kinda stupid. The Q is really hard to hit, but it's good if you hit it, if you manage to hit that. And what's the last thing I get? Oh, the silent step, but it only lasts like 5 seconds. I think I need a buff. If it was longer, like 10 seconds, it would be way better. But yeah, that's the video. Have a good one. Yeah, hopefully I'm still rank 1 after this video. Because people are still playing this 24/7. So yeah, have a good one.